Hey everyone, welcome back to Social Media English. I'm Emily and I'm here with Zach. If this is your first time, we're glad you found us. Hit follow or subscribe so you don't miss new episodes each week.
Hey, it's Zach. Today we're digging into a small thing that makes a big difference online: tone. The words are the same, but the feeling can change fast on the internet.
A quick story. Last month, I commented, "Interesting," on a friend's photo from a museum. I meant, "Wow, cool piece." She thought I was being cold or maybe sarcastic. One tiny period changed the mood. I messaged her later and added, "I mean it, so creative," and a smile. Problem solved.
I had something similar. I replied, "Sure," to a team chat because I was busy and wanted to be quick. The person read it as annoyed. Tone is the feeling your words carry. That word means the emotional color of your message. I apologized and added, "Happy to help. Thanks for flagging this." The feeling flipped.
One thing that helps me is adding context, extra details that make meaning clear. For example, instead of just "nice," I write, "Nice work, love your colors." Context means background information that supports your message and reduces confusion.
I also do a quick tone check. I read the message in my head like I'm the other person. If it sounds sharp, I soften it. And when I reply in a thread, a chain of connected messages, I mention the person and add a thank you. Quick recap: small tweaks, big impact.
Even tiny marks matter. I wrote, "Okay," once, and it felt cold. "Okay," felt supportive. "Okay," felt friendly. Same word, 3 different moods.
Speaking of that, have you ever had a message with just K? That one-letter reply can sound a little icy.
Oh, yes. My cousin texted K after I sent a long plan for our trip. I paused, then asked, "All good?" He said he was driving and meant okay. I learned to clarify, make meaning clear before I worry. A simple, "Do you agree?" can save a lot of stress.
I usually write, "Just to clarify, do you want A or B?" It's polite and direct. Emojis help too. They're like body language for text. One smile can show kindness without extra words.
Quick recap. Tone is the feeling of your words, and context and small signals shape it. If you're enjoying this, tap follow so this show pops up when we release new episodes. Let's dig into writing clear posts next.
Let's get into clear posts. When I write anything for social media, I think of 3 parts: a strong hook, a little context, and a simple call to action. Short and clean beats long and messy every time.
I learned that the hard way. I posted a travel photo with a long, wandering caption about my day, the weather, the bus. I lost people. Later, I tried one bright line, one detail, and a question. Much better. By the way, caption means the short text under a photo or video.
Totally. I keep one idea per post. If I feel tempted to add everything, I save extra ideas for tomorrow. Concise is the key. That word means short and clear. People scroll fast. We need to help them stop and focus.
Hashtags help with that, but I go specific, not just popular. Instead of hashtag travel, I used hashtag Hanoi Old Quarter and hashtag Night Market. A hashtag groups posts by topic with the hashtag sign. Fewer focus tags brought the right eyes and better comments.
I also test my call to action, CTA for short. That's the line that invites a response. One version said, "Thoughts?" Another said, "What surprised you most?" The second one won because it's easy to answer. Clear question, clear action.
Formatting matters too. I use line breaks, a few bullet-style emojis, and white space so the post feels skimmable. easy to read quickly. When a post looks light, people keep reading. When it looks heavy, they bounce.
Tone shows up in verbs. I changed read this to want a quick read? Same goal, softer feeling. Friendly verbs invite people in. If a line sounds bossy, I swap it for a warmer question or add a gentle word like maybe or quick.
Sensory words help too. I posted about a tiny cafe and wrote, steam on the window, cinnamon in the air. People told me they could almost smell it. That small detail made the post shareable and saved for later coffee trips.
Quick recap. Hook first, then context, then a simple CTA. Keep hashtags specific. Keep layout light, and choose warm verbs. Small choices add up to big clarity.
My simple template when I'm busy. Line 1, hook. Line 2, useful detail. Line 3, CTA. For example, I'll write the feeling, add one fact, then ask a question. It saves time and keeps me from overthinking.
Biggest mistakes I see? All caps titles, a flood of emojis, and a wall of hashtags. That creates clutter. Too many things in a small space. When the post looks noisy, the message gets lost.
One more piece, accessibility. I add alt text, a short picture description, for people using screen readers. It also helps me focus the message. And I quietly read my caption out loud. If I trip on a line, I rewrite it. What's a caption you're proud of, Zach? The one that felt just right?
I posted a rainy street video and wrote, City lights in puddles, 10 calm minutes before the rush. Got a rainy ritual? It had a clear picture, a feeling, and a question. People shared morning routines and music they play in storms.
Nice. So, to wrap this part, keep it concise, make it skimmable, and end with a friendly ask. Up next, let's dig into comments, how to sound polite, curious, and real without writing an essay.
Okay, comments. Tiny lines, big impact. I used to think a thumbs up was enough, but now I aim for 3 things. Notice a real detail, keep the tone warm, and invite a short reply.
Same here. I once wrote, nice pic, on my friend's sunset photo, and she didn't answer. Later I commented again, that pink edge on the clouds looks dreamy. Where were you standing? She replied in a minute. Specific praise plus a simple question opened the door.
Right, specific is the secret. That word means clear and focused, not general. When I write, love the pink edge, it shows I really looked. People feel seen, and they want to talk back. My lesson in disagreeing was messier. A creator shared a phone tip, and I wrote, no, that's wrong. Oof, the comment thread went cold. I deleted it and tried again. I had a different result on Android. My app kept freezing. Did it work for you after the update? Same idea, kinder tone, way better conversation.
That reminds me of hedging. Hedge words like maybe, might, or seems soften a strong opinion. They protect the other person's face, their social feelings. All right, it seems the latest patch fixed it for me, instead of, you're wrong. I used a hedge last week under a recipe video. I'd burned the first try and wrote, maybe my pan was too hot. Any tips? The creator answered with a temperature range and a note about stirring. Gentle tone brought helpful advice instead of a fight.
Let's dig a little deeper into questions. Closed questions end with a yes or no. Open questions start conversations. When I asked, worth buying? I got yes. When I asked, what made it worth it for you? I got a full story and 3 tips.
Totally. On a portrait post, I first asked, what camera? The reply was just a model name. Later, I wrote, how did you get that soft light around the hair? She shared window direction, time of day, and one tiny reflector trick. Gold.
Quick recap. Agree by noticing a detail and adding value. Disagree by sharing your experience and inviting theirs. And ask open, specific questions. Small choices change the mood of the whole thread.
Emojis help, but I use them like seasoning. Just enough. A single smile or thumbs up can show warmth. Too many can look childish. Also, punctuation matters. Thanks feels brighter than thanks.
And never assume. Assume means believe something without proof. If a reply looks short or cold, I wait or ask, busy day? Often they're commuting or working, not angry. Clarity beats guessing.
In busy comment sections, I use a tiny structure in my head. I write the name, mention one detail, then ask one gentle question. For example, Marta, the timeline graphic is so clean. Was the color choice based on brand guidelines? It's tidy and respectful.
I like that. And I try to stay concise, short and clear, while being constructive. Constructive means helpful for improvement. Loved the pacing. The audio dips at 42 beats bad sound. It points to something fixable.
Culture plays a role too. In some places, please can sound a bit formal online. Thanks for sharing or appreciate this often feels warmer. I watch how the creator speaks and match that tone gently.
Before I hit post, I do a 10-second check. Name right, one real detail, question clear, no sharp edges. If something feels tense, I swap but for and, or add a small thank you.
So, tiny comments, big connection. Notice something real, soften strong opinions, and ask open questions that invite stories. Speaking of that, next up, we'll handle replies in busy threads and DMs without sounding short or stressed.
Let's talk replies, threads, and DMs. For me, replies are where tone really lives. I try to do three things: clarify what I mean, confirm what I understood, and close the loop so no one is waiting.
I learned that after a mixed-up DM with a small cafe. They messaged, "Cool, let's do it," about a photo collab. I wasn't sure. Free drinks? Paid shoot? I clarified, made the meaning clear by writing, "So one post for 2 drinks and a photo set by Friday, right?" They said yes and added a logo file. Smooth after that.
In public threads, a chain of connected comments, I keep context. I @mention the person and echo one keyword. Like, Sam, the inventory chart. Do you want the weekly or monthly version? It keeps the thread tidy and avoids those "wait, which part?" moments.
Confirming is simple, but powerful. Confirm means checking your understanding. All right. Great. Pick up at 3 p.m., side door, bring ID, correct? One line saves 3 back-and-forth messages.
Closing the loop means finishing the conversation with a result. I once DM'd a developer about a bug. After they replied, I tested it and wrote, "Installed v2.1, issue fixed, thanks." I even added a quick reaction so they knew the problem was done and appreciated.
My go-to template? Thanks, summary, next step. Thanks for the menu update. I'll shoot the new dishes on Thursday, sending selects by Sunday. Short, complete, polite. People relax when they can see the path forward.
When I'm busy, I still acknowledge, show I saw the message. All right, got this, back to you by 6. It sets a tiny deadline and keeps trust alive.
Group chats can get noisy. I reply directly to the message bubble, add one name and one action. Time zones, too. I write, "It's 11 p.m. here. I'll send the draft morning my time." That line prevents late-night ping-pong.
Tone check in DMs, punctuation, and emojis. Thanks feels flat. Thanks feels warm. Thanks feels grateful. I add one emoji at most. If it's sensitive, I skip emojis and use a soft phrase like, no rush.
Quick recap. Clarify your meaning, confirm key details, and close the loop with a clear result or next step. Add context in threads and use light, polite signals to keep things human.
What's your favorite move when a DM starts to feel confused?
I write, to make sure we're aligned, and list 2 short points. Then I ask, anything I missed? 9 times out of 10, they say, perfect. Speaking of alignment, next, we can unpack emojis and abbreviations to show tone without extra words.
Emojis and abbreviations can save time, but they also shape tone. I learned this the awkward way, after a quick reply with just a thumbs up. It felt fine to me, but the other person read it as cold.
I've done that too. At work, I used a red heart under a teammate's update. Kind intention, wrong vibe. Now I go with a clap or sparkle. Cheers without confusion. Small icons change meaning fast.
A quick trick I use? One emoji, one message. If the topic is sensitive, I skip emojis and aim for warm words instead. Appreciate this, or thanks for the quick fix. Words carry tone even without pictures.
And a tiny definition? Emoji means a small picture symbol that shows feeling or idea. They're powerful, but context decides the mood. Thanks feels flat. Thanks feels bright. And thanks feels friendly and relaxed.
Abbreviations next. BTW means by the way, a soft topic change. FYI means for your information, usually no action needed. IMO means in my opinion, which adds a polite hedge. Short, clear, but still human.
A small caution. FYI can sound sharp if the news is negative. I add a cushion like, FYI, no action needed, just keeping you in the loop. Cushion means a softener that protects feelings while sharing facts.
Then we have BRB, be right back, IDK, I don't know, and TBH, to be honest. TBH is risky. It can feel blunt. I usually add care. TBH, I liked the first version more. Love the colors, though.
ASAP is another one. It means as soon as possible, but it can sound pushy. I soften it with time. ASAP today if possible, totally fine if tomorrow morning. Clear timeline, kinder tone.
And the classics, LOL and haha. I use LOL to show lightness, not always real laughter. Haha feels warmer to me. Oh, and the crying laughing face means something different from the crying face. Easy to mix up.
DM versus PM? DM stands for direct message, a private chat on most apps. PM means private message. I usually write DM me because it's more common. Also, TBT means Throwback Thursday. Great for old photos.
Quick recap. Choose one emoji, match the mood, and add warm words if the topic is delicate. Keep abbreviations simple. BTW, FYI, IMO, BRB, IDK, TBH, ASAP, DM. Tone lives in tiny choices.
Before I hit send, I ask, will this feel friendly to someone tired, busy, or far away? If I'm unsure, I write the full words. Speaking of tone, next we'll use mini chats to practice these moves in real time.
Practice time, mini chats. We'll act out short messages and listen for small signals, time words, verbs, and tone. Tiny choices can change everything in a thread or DM.
First mini chat. A vague update. Imagine you posted, draft soon. That's unclear. I reply in the comments, do you mean today or tomorrow? And is it the final version?
My first reply might be, got it. Short, but cold. Better. Got this. Sending the first draft by 6 p.m. my time. Clear time, clear action, warmer tone.
Notice the structure. Clarify, then confirm. Confirm means check your understanding. I'd follow with, "You'll review tonight, right?" That tiny question closes the loop so no one waits.
Quick reflection. We heard a deadline word, by, and an action verb, sending. Those clues make a message easy to trust.
Mini chat 2. A DM about a cafe shoot. They write, "Could you pop in this week?" I acknowledge, show I saw it, then summarize. "Thanks. Free Thursday 3 to 4. 2 reels, 1 photo set. Sound good?"
Acknowledge, summary, next step. If they confirm, I add a simple detail. I'll bring a light. Please share your logo. That's polite and complete without extra fluff.
Listening strategy here. Chunking. A chunk is a small unit of meaning. Split long lines by commas and read each part: time, deliverables, and request. Your brain relaxes.
Also scan for numbers, days, and prepositions. By, at, before. Those tiny words carry the schedule. I circle them in my head before I answer.
Mini chat 3. A polite disagreement in comments. I write, "I had a different result on Android. My app froze. It seems better after the update. Did that help you too?"
Hear the hedge seems? A hedge softens the claim, keeping the door open. It invites a story instead of a fight. How do you pick your follow-up question there?
I go open, not yes/no. What changed after the update? Pulls details. And I add one real detail, like the freeze, so it feels human, not robotic.
Fast recap. Acknowledge first, summarize key points, confirm next steps. Listen for time words and action verbs. Use gentle hedges when sharing mixed results.
One last tip. Do a silent tone check. Read your message as if you're tired and busy. If it still feels kind and clear, you're ready to hit send.
All right, let's land this. Today kept circling one truth. Tiny choices change tone. The internet moves fast, but clarity is kind, especially in threads and DMs where people skim and guess.
Quick sweep of the big moves. For posts, hook, a bit of context, and a simple call to action. For comments, notice a real detail and ask an open question. For replies, clarify, confirm, and close the loop.
Emojis and abbreviations were our spice. One emoji is usually enough, and warm words carry more weight than symbols. Abbreviations are fine, just add a soft line when the news isn't great, so it doesn't sound sharp.
A tiny win from last week. I wrote, "Thanks," on a tech fix and got silence. I edited to, "Thanks, appreciate the quick fix." Replies appeared. Appreciate signals gratitude. That small word shifted the whole mood.
Here's my micro checklist before I hit send. Name, one real detail, one action or question, and time if needed. That 4-step rhythm keeps messages short, human, and easy to answer.
For listening practice, read a busy comment thread out loud once. Notice time words like by, at, before, and action verbs like send, share, confirm. Chunk the message into small parts. Your brain relaxes and meaning pops.
And if you're running late, acknowledge early. Got this, back to you by 6. A tiny timestamp protects trust. People don't need speed, they need clear expectations.
Want a simple 7-day challenge? Post once with hook, context, CTA. Leave 3 specific, kind comments. Send 1 clean reply using acknowledge, summary, next step. At the end, notice what got the best response and keep that pattern.
And share your wins with us. Quick story, screenshot, or voice note. Real examples help everyone learn where tone worked and where it slipped.
Thanks for spending time with us today. If this helped, tap follow or subscribe and leave a quick review. It really supports the show. Next up, we'll handle tricky moments like mixed signals and slow replies. See you soon.